Hey folks, welcome to the page. I'm Ken Smith, and today this video is all about doing car photography with nothing more than your cell phone. That's right, nothing more than your cell phone. I'm going to give you some tips and some tricks, and hopefully that helps you. So let's get started. So the first thing that we want to do is try to do our car photography on an overcast day, but we don't have that ability. It's obviously quite sunny out. So we're going to work with what we have, and I'm going to show you just how to do that. So the very first thing that we want to do anytime we're doing car photography with the back end of the cars, we want to try to turn our tail lights on if at all possible. Now they're going to show up in the image really nice, and it adds a little flavor and makes it a little bit unique in doing so. So let's get our tail lights on. Now you can already see the tail lights are actually showing up really nice. Now these are the new LED lights that I just put on, but even just your regular tail lights will look just fine. Now in looking off to the left, right there, we have a car that's in our way. And obviously we don't know if that car is going to move or not. So let's first figure out how to shoot around that car. All right, we got lucky because we got a little bit of cloud cover, and I'm going to show you these images at the end of the show, just editing also with the cell phone. I'm gonna remove these because these don't need to be in the final picture. Now we got that car over there, like I said. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to get down a little bit lower so that the car is below the windows of the Model A, and then we'll be able to hide that car. Oftentimes we like to take our pictures with a cell phone standing, and that's actually okay some of the time, but if you really want to create some dramatic images, get down on the ground if you can, kneel if you can, or squat if you can, just to change the perspective. Now if we're having a bright sunny day, or we've got some blue sky and we've got a huge background, maybe you bring it to the edge of the shore of the lake, or you bring it to a spot where you're on top of the hill and you're overlooking other hills and whatnot, and you've got some sky. This is your friend. This is a polarizer, and while I have a professional grade polarizer, you don't need to get a professional grade polarizer. You can get one of these on eBay for under $20 shipped to you, and all you got to do is put it right in front of this lens and rotate it. And as you rotate it, you'll see what a difference it makes. Now, what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna put it in front of the GoPro camera, and I'm gonna rotate it, and you're gonna see live exactly what a polarizer can do for your photography. All right, so again, just bring it up close to your camera. I like to hold the edges, get it right up close, rotate, and you'll see how some of the reflections can go away. Just like that, okay? Now sometimes that'll work, sometimes it won't. It really helps with some sky, but obviously we don't have any sky where we're shooting at right now. But it also helps to enrich in color. And again, like I said, once you get to that spot that you really like, you click, take a photo, and you're good to go. Now, another thing that always consider is to get up close and personal with your camera. A lot of times we like to take the whole photo and get everything that's around our car. We want to get everything all the way into the next state, and you really don't need that. A lot of times getting up close and getting up personal can be very, very dramatic. So let's see what that looks like. So I really like the tail light. The light is on, and we've got the license plate. We got a little bit of a harsh shadow here, but we're gonna try to work with it anyway. Let's see if we can create something kind of unique. And there's a lot of things that are close and personal if we really want to get close and personal. Oftentimes we kind of forget that we have actually a lot of stuff on our vehicle, so why not take advantage of that? Now, taillights are important if you're shooting in the back end of the car, but obviously so are headlights. Now, I have some marker lights both in the headlights and in the cowl lights, and I have the LEDs in there for driving, but this makes for a really, really nice photo. We again, just get down low, get up close. Don't be afraid to do that. Sometimes you need to get up really close. And again, if you're just cognizant of what's behind you, I can hide all of those modern cars that are parked over there in the parking lot across. And just walk around your vehicle. Don't be afraid to get down, get close, and get personal, but be cognizant of what is around you, because I can still get some of this house right there. And the hood serves as a leading line, bringing me all the way into that house. Leading lines bring the viewer through. Now, something that's super, super important, every phone that's out there has some form of a grid, and you want to use the grid system to kind of line up your rules of thirds. So what are rules of thirds? Well, essentially dividing your image so that your horizon is not smack dab in the middle, or your subject isn't smack dab in the middle, but in the upper third or the lower third, or to the left of the third, or to the right of the third of the entire image that you're going to be shooting in. Most cell phones shoot in a 3:4 ratio. That means It is 3" by 4" or 3x4. That's that 3:4 ratio. So we're gonna look around and see if we can find anything else that might be unique. There are so many lines that are on most cars that you can find something. Now, obviously, what I did with the Model A can be done with any car. It can be done with any truck. It can be done with a bicycle. You don't even need, it can be done with a motorcycle. You don't need to have a car in order to do this. But the cell phone is a great tool if you just learn how to use it and get down and get up and walk around and just don't shoot pictures at eye level. So I hope that was helpful for you. Hey, give us a like and a subscribe, super important to us, but most of all, be blessed.